What's up, everybody? Welcome to Double Vision Interviews. My name is Six Salim.
And it's your boy Devo.
Sakib is again not here, so I'm behind the boards myself and Big Dog holding down the fort at the other studio. We are in a different spot today, obviously, because like I said, Sakib isn't here, so I got to manage this shit myself. Whew, that was a lot to say, guys. First of all, I'd like to introduce our special guest, our good friend.
What up?
Shay. What's going on, brother?
It's the Shay.
What's going on, guys?
What's funny?
Everything. The vibe is funny.
I
mean, not in a bad way. I mean, you guys. It's always.
Man,
it's
he
always
came in hot and heavy today.
No.
No. You know what? You know what it is with Shay? Okay, hold on. Before we get into this, Shay, I got some beef with you. Remember when I came out of your podcast?
I do.
You I got some beef with you. So no, I got some beef with you.
I already know what the beef is. I already know what it is. But go ahead.
Where the fuck is our episode?
That's what the beef is. Yes. That's what the beef is. You know, I still got it, bro. It's still there. It's still there. I just haven't brought myself to edit it But you're not the only one, bro. Like, honestly, there's a few people that are, in queue.
Yeah, that's the excuse. You can do way better than that, bro. You can do way better than that, bro.
It's the truth. It's
the truth.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you guys this much. Here on Double Vision's podcast, you'll actually see our episodes come out. So
that's funny.
No, Shay. First of all, thank you so much for being here, brother. Listen, I love you to death, man. You're one of the closest friends I have, bro. And I've known you for a long fucking time. High school.
Yeah, bro.
High school. You and my brother were in the same grade.
Same grade.
So we knew you since high school. I feel like we're going to repeat our interview so people can actually hear what we talked about.
Cool. That works.
Speaking of the interview,
that works.
This guy was really coming at me on his interview when I was on there and trying to make me. You were painting a bad picture of
that was a while ago, too. That was a while ago.
I still remember that shit.
It was brotherly love. Good. But now finally, 5 years later, you guys want to interview me? Cool. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this much, Shay. Here's the thing. Here's how much respect we have for you, right? So we started Double Vision's podcast in 2025, right?
Okay.
We didn't do an interview on the podcast, right? Now we're started the interview segment. So you're our third interview.
Oh, shout out to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to me. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah.
Shout out to you guys too.
So Shay, I brought you on to the interview because I'm really fucking proud of you, bro, with the business that you got going on, man. Yeah. And the I'm not even bullshitting you.
I believe you. No.
You're laughing at my face.
No. I just don't.
You're not good with compliments?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Oh, he's blushing.
Yeah. No, but real talk, man. You have a neon sign business called Osmosis Glow.
Yeah.
I want to talk all about this, man. I fucking love it. I love seeing your signs everywhere. I drive through the city. It's like, that's an Osmosis Glow sign, right? So talk to us a little bit, man. How did this business come about? Where did this idea start? What made you even want to jump into this line of work?
So back during the karaoke days. Actually, you know what? Pause.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We go back there?
Far. Yeah, it goes that far back. Yeah.
Jeez.
Actually, both of these two were involved when I had my karaoke business. Devo was a performer at the show, right? And Sick was actually on the cameras and giving me content. So
and it's funny because Sick and I hadn't partnered up yet.
Right?
No, we're completely separate. We were. He was doing his thing. I was just kind of doing my thing, and then you approached me and said, "Hey, I want you to do this." I was like, "Sure, no problem." And it was the love show.
Was it the love show?
Yeah,
it was the
love show. Sorry. The love show. But yeah, no, that was a great event. It was a sold out house.
It was, bro. It was like every show we tried to have like a theme or whatever, right? So you performed at the love show. Then the next show was actually the glow up, right?
Is that what it was?
Yes.
It was
and
the
then
glow
I did
up.
that one for him
You did that one too, right?
Yeah, because he filmed it for me.
Yeah.
Remember we had
yes. It was
what's
you.
his name was on the piano for me. Jeez, I forgot his name.
Oh, David Keys.
Oh, yes.
Keys. You think that would make sense, but yeah,
David
you think it would
Keys.
click for me.
Yeah.
He was on the keys for me.
Yeah. Wow.
And we had a live performance.
Okay, do you want to start there then before we get into Osmosis Glow? Do you want to start there?
That is where it starts.
Everything though? I want to talk more about THK real quick.
That is where it starts, bro. I'm telling you.
No, but I want to talk about the trap house stuff itself first.
Okay. Fair.
So I still brag about the time I got on stage.
Okay.
Do you remember that?
No. What did you?
I did Mad City. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know this.
Right. Yeah. Did I do it with you?
I asked you to come up with me because I've been telling you, I'm like, yo, Shay, I want to get up on stage. You're like, just do it, bro. Just do it. And I'm like, all right, I'll go if you come with me. You came as my hype man.
Yeah. Yes. I was catching the ad-libs and everything.
Yeah. Yo, shit, come on. Shout out to you, bro.
You did
it goes deep, bro. It really goes very, very
yeah,
deep.
but you know what pissed me off the most out of that whole night, bro?
What?
My boys that were like, yo, film it. They were filming everything, bro. I asked them, yo, film something for me. They didn't film not one clip of me, bro.
Bunch of haters.
I got photos thanks to you. You got photos of me, but then nobody filmed me, bro.
I've got it somewhere. Like I have hard drives and all of that of all the old stuff.
Dude, I need to see this. I want to see that.
It was sick, dude. I still brag about it to this day.
Was that at what show was that at? Was it?
I don't remember the name of the show, but it was at the Imperium Club.
Yeah,
was that Imperium?
I did 3 of them there, but was it like the first one? No, it wasn't the first one.
It was one of the near the end.
Later ones, right?
Ones,
yeah. I feel like it was the glow up, bro.
Might have been.
I have it somewhere. I 100% do. Yeah.
But okay, so let's start about that. So Trap House Karaoke was basically this concept that you had of bringing, live show to karaoke on stage in front of a crowd rather than doing a karaoke in a room, right?
Yeah.
So talk to me about that, man. Where did that stem from?
Well, there was a karaoke company in the States who were doing it. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, yo, I'm trying to do this in Canada, and actually I'm going to one of their shows next week.
Sick. I think that's Miles Jones. I think that does it, right?
I'm not sure who
Trap Karaoke is
Trap Karaoke.
Yeah,
then it's probably him.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, I want to do this here in Canada, and then yeah.
So what made you stop? Because that shit was cool, man. It was such a vibe, bro. Everybody was coming out to it. Everyone loved it. What made you kind of call quits on it?
I had a spiritual awakening. I'm for real. I'm being for real.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, for real.
Did you think it was like worshiping the wrong thing?
Kinda, yeah. So like,
interesting.
Yeah, it was. So basically, what happened? It was right after the Walkerville show, right?
Yeah.
After the Walkerville show, I was like, okay, I got the formula down. I'm gonna do another show for New Year's. So I already put the deposit in to like book the auditorium, all of that. But what was happening was I was just like, again, having how do I describe it? I was going back and forth in my mind about like, hey, is this the right thing for me to do? Is it not? Because although it's like harmless on the surface level, I knew the kind of music it was promoting, and then I knew also the name, right? Trap House Karaoke. Okay. It's not necessarily like positive energy per se, so I didn't want to keep pushing that. And then what happened was, right around the same time, Juice WRLD died from like an overdose.
Okay.
He died from an overdose, time. And so I was just like, yo, bro, I can't make a platform for this kind of music. So I was like, yeah, I'm done.
So that's when you decided to just kind of call it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. It's a very fair reasoning for it.
Yeah.
If you just woke up one day, you're like, I don't want to do it no more.
No.
Shay, I would have judged you hard.
No. I was going back and forth a lot, like in my mind of if it's the right thing to do, is it not the right thing to do, like what my beliefs are, what all that kind of stuff. So
and that's gonna be a hard decision to make too, right? Because that's kind of like your baby. You kind of brought it into the world, right?
The branding was on point,
right?
Shout out to 92. The vibes were there,
and like you had like a knit team, like a nice tight team together, where you had a videographer, you had a DJ, right? You had everything set up. So like that had to be a very hard decision, like at the end of the day, right? Because you just kind of went cold turkey and we just never heard about it again.
Because it was like, again, I had the formula, right? I'm like, okay, yo, this next show, it was New Year's, bro.
Right.
Nothing was happening on New Year's. So I knew how to promote it better. I knew how to like everything was dialed in, and I knew I would have made a bag, bro, like a fat bag. But it was like a thing of, yo, am I gonna do this to make money, or am I gonna go with my convictions? Right?
So your morals were kind of like skewed a little. You were trying to figure out the best approach, while still making it clean.
And there wasn't a happy medium, right? So I was just like, Can
I be honest though? Like, it's such a crazy like perspective when you look back on it too. You're like, this had to have been some sort of divine intervention, because now you're like going into like the biggest bag you could have possibly made off this thing, and now you're contemplating all these things. All these thoughts are coming through your head. You got to think like God's really testing your will at this point.
Yeah, for sure. And the thing is, I always knew I had like a proclivity toward business in general. Like even before karaoke, I was doing not other business stuff, but I was always business minded. Like
Right,
my
right,
whole
right.
thing, my whole thing in high school, bro, was like, I'm not trying to get a job. Like I just gotta
facts.
Right.
find ways to make lump sums of money.
Right.
So I always knew business was a way to do it. So I had a skill set for it, but I just didn't want to use it in a negative sense, right? Like I think that there are a lot of people who, you know, are like in the underworlds of society, the drug dealers, these kinds of people, right? They also have a proclivity toward business, but they're using it to take advantage of other people's vices or you know, whatever.
It's more selfishness.
Yeah, exactly. And so
So then from all this, you said basically the roots for Osmosis Glow were planted during Trap House Karaoke. So talk about that. When and where did it start?
So the Glow Up show, right?
Yeah.
At that time, I was, and leading into the New Year's thing, and so the Glow Up show happened around like April, and then from after that one, I was getting ready to, getting ready to start a tour.
Okay.
Right. And so I was going to club here, club there, not in Windsor, like in London, Toronto, all these other places to make connections and, you know, I guess branch out the tour stops. And I thought I need some sort of like branding that I can take around. Right. And the only thing I could think of was a neon sign.
Okay.
Right. So I was looking around in Windsor for somebody who made them and I couldn't find anybody.
It is a very niche market. You know, a lot of the stuff that you do get like custom made or whatever has to come from overseas really, or from the States, right? A lot of websites and stuff always direct you there. But locally, even in Toronto area, you're not really finding a lot that's local where you can actually get the sizes that you create. I mean, you create some big ones.
Do anything.
Dude, I've seen some of his work and I'm honestly like baffled. Like I want to pull the trigger on my own custom one. I've already had a conversation with you about a few years ago.
Did you get it?
Not yet, because I'm trying to figure out where I want to place it.
Right.
Because once I place it,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about
100%.
that. We'll talk about that.
But like he gave me a render, he gave me and it was all very fair pricing, you know, like for a local custom made neon sign. And I'm like, this guy is going to go somewhere. And dude, in the past a year and a half alone, I've seen your thing grow. Like we see your signs now. We immediately know it's you. Because we know nobody else is making those signs here.
Yeah, for sure.
But even like the goat, like you went out on that. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And then there was the other one too. Did you do one for I think Kona Sushi?
Yeah.
No? Yeah. You did one for Kona Sushi as well. But he is getting so good at creating these things custom. Like I was honestly smiling seeing this guy's posts when he was posting these things. Your marketing skills are getting a lot better too.
Thank you.
So those
that's
have
been the
growing.
Honestly, the marketing has been the hardest part because outside of it being cool, right? Like a neon sign, how do you market it? Exactly. Eventually the cool factor wears off. Yes. Which it has.
Yes.
You got to do it like Tony from LC Sign.
Bro, I was just gonna say that. We have our own local Tony.
Do you know how many people tell me that? Do you know how many people say like, "Oh, why don't you just do the Tony thing?" And it's like, I get it, but that's not the branding or the messaging that like Osmosis Glow is, right?
But the way you're doing it, dude, it's fucking cool. I like how you'll stop in, it's like it has the arty hook. You're just doing everything in your studio. There's no fancy like over the top edit. It's just you saying, "Do you love your sister? Do you love your significant other? If you do, get him a sign."
Bro, it's working.
It's working.
It's working. Yeah. It's working. No, it's working because in the past year and a half, that's what I learned. Yeah. And that's kind of the sauce. I don't even want to say too much, but I will because you touched on it. What I had to learn, right, was outside. Okay, so I started it in like 2021. So this was during COVID, right? Everybody was at home. Everybody had a little bit of extra money, and everybody was like, support local, support local. All the supply chains were down, right? But after that, it was like, okay, the local thing kind of wore off. People don't have a lot of money anymore. Everybody knows about neon signs. It's cool, but it's not like,
it's not the next new thing.
It's not the next new thing. So why are people buying sign? Like, what is the thing, right? So for you, for example, right? You wanted your sign. Why?
I wanted it for my studio.
Right.
Right.
A new was it new?
No, it's when I was moving into my new house. I was building my own room and studio.
There you go.
I was trying to figure out where I wanted to place it.
Exactly. So now it's at a point where people don't even gotta tell me what it is. I kind of already know. You're moving, you're renovating, someone's getting married, a new business. Mm-hmm. It's something new that's happening that you want to like accentuate whatever it is, right? And so that is the messaging. And then what you said too, if you love somebody, right? Get them a neon sign. It's custom. It's who they are, right? It speaks to who they are. So
yeah, no, that one's cool. I remember when I watched a few of those first ads. At first, I started going like, "Do I love my family?"
Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, if you're getting married, right? Like, and that's another thing too. A ring is cool, right?
But a custom neon ring is next level.
Yes.
Imagine getting a custom neon ring.
Yeah. Your name kind of like shows the union.
Yeah.
Right. Between the two people.
Yep.
Between the family. If you get a new house, right? And with this, you can like have so many different like creative marketing ads too, right? Yeah. If you get a new home, how's anybody gonna know it's yours unless your name is on the house?
Of course.
Get a neon
or
sign.
even if you're making yourself a nice man cave, right? Like people want to have like a nice little bar neon sign in their man cave bar and all those things. Like there's so many uses for neon signs. It's just people probably just don't know that they need it yet, you know? Until you give them the example. Once you start giving them the example, you're like, you can go get a neon sign of this and you're good to go.
Steve Jobs has this like quote that with the people who work for me, or who was it? I forgot who I was saying, but it's probably somebody who was working for me. I'm like, yo, people don't know what they want until I tell them. Steve Jobs said it, but it's the same thing, right?
It was the same process when he first introduced the iPod and the iPhone.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly that.
People didn't know they needed it because they were so hooked on the whole BlackBerry with the keyboards.
With the buttons.
So they were like, hey, I'm going to show you what you need that you don't know you need yet. And then people started getting on it. And then BlackBerry became obsolete.
Exactly. And now iPhone's a new thing. So it's like, it's been a process of learning, really understanding and like sitting with why, how, the purpose, all that. So it's much more than just like, I don't know, just like drop shipping the next trendy product, right? Like this is about a brand and brand creation.
100%. Now, is it just you, or do you got a team that works with you at the workshop, or is it just Chay by himself, one-on-one?
Well, majority is just me, but I do have a team.
Okay.
Like I have people who work with me. They come in, they help me out when I need it, and then when they don't, or when I don't, they're all.
Yeah. So you're using people.
It's so funny because it feels like that at times, but I always pay them. So no.
So what you're saying, Chay, is just because you can pay people, it's no longer considered like.
Absolutely. It's a fair exchange of value. Yes. There's time for cash. I get we're making the product together. What? Where was it gonna go?
I read his mind.
I was gonna ask you, just because you pay them, is it considered slavery still?
I knew he was going to go there, and that's why I looked at him.
Well, is it? No, it's not considered slavery. And they're white, actually. He
flipped the roles have been reversed.
He flipped the script.
And they're white. What is this?
Oh my God. I knew you were going to go there.
Do they make good slaves, the whites? Do the whites make good slaves?
Apparently, everybody's been through slavery. So, they built some sort of society and civilization.
The whites have not been through slavery, brother.
Yeah, they have. Are you crazy?
Where? They came to fucking India. You think the Browns would be like, hey, my land? No, they did the opposite.
Romans had white slaves. What do you mean? There were slaves in Europe. What? The Nords had slaves. What are you talking about, bro?
All right. But they weren't like slaves.
They were slaves. Like slaves is a human defect, we can say.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, for sure. It's a flaw in humanity, 100%. We've all been slaves to somebody. Black people have been slaves to black people.
Wait, I'm not even joking. Really?
Bro,
that's news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah?
No, I actually didn't know that.
Okay. Think about this for a second, okay?
Yeah.
How is it that a white person can go to Africa, it's hot, they don't know the terrain, and just be rounding niggas up?
Well, same way they did in India. That's what I'm talking about. The same way they went to India, bro.
And Indians had slaves who were Indians too? No, you guys have a whole caste system.
First of all, ain't
am
no
I
you
wrong?
guys.
Wait,
First
am
of all,
I wrong?
I'm not Indian. It's not you guys, okay? I'm not sitting here being like, oh, you fucking, what are you, Jamaican or fucking Nigerian, 2 in 1? Like, no, bro.
But am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Because they're not slaves, brother. It's just lower caste. Doesn't make you a slave. They're not slaves to like the hierarchy. It's just they just have the caste system. They work for themselves. They're not working for the upper.
Okay, who are the lower people in the caste working for? What does that mean if you're
So it's like, okay, think of it this way. Like over here, you can in Canada, for say, you can say the farmers are the lower people because they
we
produce.
cannot say that. No, we cannot.
No, hear me out first.
Okay.
Hear me out first.
Horrible example. You're starting off terrible.
Strike one.
Yeah. Welcome to Double Visions.
You're starting off terrible.
No. What I'm saying is the way the farmers are, like they produce crops that go to the stores that feed everybody else, right?
Okay.
The slaves back home, what they're not working to go produce crops. Yeah, there's farmers and shit like that too in the same aspect, but like the lower caste or whatever, like in society and poverty wise, they're just fending for themselves, bro. They're not working to please the upper echelon.
Okay, well, maybe I got to do a little bit more education, but it's still discriminatory
That I agree with.
Based on skin color.
That I agree with.
Okay.
Like, okay, so South India is where, you know, the darker skin is, whereas Northern India, and this happens all throughout like Southeast Asia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, fucking Nepal, like in that whole area.
Yeah.
The darker your skin, the more you're looked at as a like a disgusting person. Like you're not accepted in society.
Okay.
So the discrimination part, I fully agree.
So
with
you're telling me that they're not gonna be getting taken advantage of? You think that they're just going to be looked down upon and not
but that's
treated
not
differently?
slavery.
Okay, wait. But in any capacity, are they being taken advantage of?
100%.
Okay, so it may not be slavery.
It may be like lack of opportunities in life.
Okay,
Yep.
even with that, bro,
Yeah.
human nature is to overpower.
For sure.
right?
For sure.
So I would bet a large amount of money that there's some sort of slavery there. You're not about to tell me that there wasn't. Like Indians are not the like special exception. Yeah. Hell no. Hell no, bro.
That's fucking fucked.
It's 900 degrees. You gotta wear a sweater.
Yeah. Hell no.
No. Okay, fine. You're right. But when I think slavery, I'm talking about like people like, you know, taking control of someone and making them do everything without them.
Okay, the caste system in and of itself fits that definition, bro. Like, what is that based off of?
You're literally, it comes down to the roots of like power and money.
I was just gonna say,
Which is exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like the higher caste isn't taking these lower castes and being like, hey,
they're perpetuating it though.
Yeah, but they're not doing it.
Yeah, they are. If you're
okay, wait, let me ask you this. If you can answer this honestly,
okay,
it'll probably shut my whole fucking argument down.
Okay.
Back home, there's like maids and stuff that come clean.
Mhm.
Okay, these maids and like
help.
servants, they call them. The
Mhm.
word is servants they use, which already in my mind is discriminatory as fuck.
Mhm.
So they have these servants that come by, basically taking care of all the dishes, all the house chores. So the people that live there, it's like, oh, I'm hungry. Hey, I'm hungry. Make me a meal. Would that in your books? Well, fuck. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I agree with you. In your books, it count as a form of slavery in a way.
Yes, it's a form of slavery.
Okay. Even though they're getting paid.
If it's an equal exchange of value, right?
Yeah.
And it's
because they're getting paid. They don't have them there just doing it.
yeah, if it's an equal exchange of value, then no, I wouldn't consider it slavery unless they're being held by their will, against their will.
Let me give you the quick example then.
Yeah.
So there's a family that I know very well off,
Mhm.
very well off. They have two servants in their house that do all the cooking, cleaning, and everything like that too. But this family is also paying them enough to help them put their kids through school.
I don't consider that slavery. That's like
a job.
A job.
Yeah, a job.
That's like going and working for the White House.
Yeah.
Right. Like you got the butlers, you got the chefs, you got the cleaning crews. They're all working. Like they're
For sure.
physically getting a
That's
weekly
what I'm saying.
paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. So you're
it's
just
not
getting paid.
slavery.
It's not
really.
slavery.
Yeah, that's not slavery.
Okay.
But I'm saying like, yo, you come work for me, you do whatever you do whatever work is there, and I pay you damn near next to nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of like be quiet money. Type
and
thing.
it's a degradation of a person's humanity, bro. Like
For sure.
all have intrinsic value.
Of course.
You know, and that should be respected as such, man. Not no damn caste system.
No,
man.
you're 100%.
All
right.
I'm saying is that all societies have had some form of slavery, and no, there's obviously degrees, right? But it's like not one
It's not like one is better than the other. There's no hierarchy or tier level to slavery or oppression.
Exactly.
I got you, bro.
Exactly.
No, Shay, you've been really busy, man. You know, why are you laughing?
I just listening, bro.
That's my fucking
next question.
I'm a happy guy.
Smiles ear to ear all
You guys
day.
ever?
He's a bubbly guy.
You guys ever
man.
see
Like-
Smile 2?
Oh
No.
fuck, not yet. No,
I
don't
know.
spoil anything for me. I want to
You've seen
watch
Smile
it.
1?
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that.
Bro, you're like obsessed with him. It's like that new movie Obsession. You sure you didn't break one of those boxes? Get Shay all obsessed with you?
You see the first one? It's like that.
Yeah. It's like, have you seen it? No.
It's
a
good.
good movie.
The first one was
stupid.
Yeah.
The second one I've heard is even worse.
It's dope. It's dope. I saw it in theaters. It's
I
fire.
think-
I didn't even see the first one when I saw the second one, and I still like it.
But you remember their marketing tactics? They had people in
no.
the stands at like baseball games and stuff,
I
just
didn't even
smiling
see
at the
that.
cameras.
Oh, deep.
Yeah, bro, they for front row and they were
That's
just smiling
sick.
at the
That's
camera. Like,
sick.
yo, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah. Sick.
This is like
It's a good movie,
possessed,
bro. You should see it.
Yeah,
It's really
you should
good.
see the first one.
Yeah?
before you watch the second
I
one.
always felt the concept was a little corny.
No, fire.
Really?
Fire.
Okay.
Yeah. I like scary movies that like they're not jump scare, but they're like
More psychological?
psychological. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you're gonna like Backrooms then.
I haven't seen it or heard of it.
I haven't seen it yet either, but
So then how do you know he's going to like it?
because I've played the game, it's based off of a game,
Okay.
and if it's psychological, I think
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
like it.
I like psychological.
Fair enough.
Okay,
Um,
but busy. I'm
Yeah,
busy.
so you've been really busy, bro. I was gonna ask you, what are you doing like besides Osmosis Glow? Like, are you selling Kool-Aid pineapples in the streets? You know stuff? No.
I have a Bible study. Okay.
That's
You know about these Kool-Aid
bad how it
pineapples?
goes from
What?
Kool-Aid
You know about this Kool-Aid pineapples?
Yes, yeah, that big guy. Yeah.
That big guy. Bro. You know. This is the genuine question. Though I'm gonna segue into this. The Kool-Aid pineapple thing. You don't know about this, by the way?
No,
Oh,
I don't know where he's going with this.
God, brother. So long story short, there's this dude. He bought these pineapples from like Sam's Club or whatever. The pineapple spears, pre-cut pineapples, right? He takes the juice, puts Kool-Aid powder in it, and different flavors. So now you got Kool-Aid pineapples. Unless the pineapples marinate in this juice overnight or whatever. I'm not gonna lie to you, they look fire as
They
fuck.
look good.
They look
yeah.
really good.
So the pineapple soaks in like
All
the Kool-Aid, yeah,
all
yeah.
the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh,
And so he
shit.
makes it in the juice, the pineapple juice. So, anyways, this thing went super viral all because this little white boy from Atlanta
Yeah.
said that big guy.
Yeah.
Now you try to decide for what he means when he says that big guy.
That big guy.
No, that big guy.
That big guy.
You take a bite. That big guy. Sounds like fucking some child cartoon.
No, it doesn't.
He
bro.
says like,
It's
that bitch
culture.
gas.
It's culture,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up,
Oh
culture.
my god.
You know
bruh.
goddamn well white
Oh
boy. You
my
hear a white boy
God.
speak like that, bro, you're fucking checking
I
him.
mean, is he from?
No,
if he, if
I'm
he's from
not,
Atlanta,
bro,
I think
depending on where he's
valid.
from.
He's from Atlanta.
He's
that
valid.
bitch gas. Because
Yeah.
he ate the pineapple. He loved
that
it.
bitch gas.
But he said
Yeah.
that big guy.
No, he said it
That
sounds
big
like that to you. Sounds like
But
that
I
to
knew what he was
you.
saying though.
All right.
I speak Atlanta.
All right, sure you do.
I
All
do.
right.
You know what it reminds me? Oh, this is so bad. It reminds me of those one videos where the old ladies like got a Tupperware container thing and she says the first word and
Oh,
everyone
your
goes
functional
freaking out.
microwave cover?
Yeah.
You ever hear the functional microwave cover?
No, what? A functional microwave cover?
It sounds like she's dropping the N
She
word.
says
Oh,
she
okay,
says
okay,
she says
okay.
first need a functional microwave cover. People started stitching that, bro. Say F your microwave cover.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen
You know,
that.
fuck your microwave
Yeah,
cover.
yeah.
Because it sounds like she goes
Oh,
N word,
I got you.
N word, F your microwave cover is what it sounds
I
like.
got you. I got you.
Because she's got like a very heavy like Southern accent or
Yeah.
something. But you know, like the Atlanta boy, if he's saying stuff like that, then he's valid. He's born and raised around that culture.
I
Right? So
hate
it's kind of
this.
different.
what it is.
But it's true. It's
I
like-
get it, but it's like, can we just have fun and fucking joke? Why would everything gotta be serious and
No, it's
logical all
not
the time,
serious
bro?
logical. I'm just
You're being serious and logical.
Me?
Yeah,
I'm trying to
you-
motherfucker said that big guy, bro. Like,
I'm trying to
what the fuck?
understand it because you're saying the word to me. I'm like, what the fuck are you trying
That's
to
how
say?
he said it.
That is how he said it.
But anyways, long story short, this guy's going around Atlanta selling all these pineapples infused in Kool-Aid, which looks fire as fuck, right? This shit went mad viral, and now I swear to you today, I saw maybe 5 different pages of people doing the same thing, acting like it's their idea. And Bert Kreischer, I can't fucking stand Bert Kreischer.
Who's that?
He's this famous comedian. He's the guy that always takes his shirt off and shit. So he's a very famous comedian. He started doing it and acting like, again, it's his fucking idea. I'm like, bro, you're taking away from a small business. shall I say, a black-owned business. So you're taking away from a small business from a man that fucking, simple idea, but that shit was selling, bro.
Yeah.
And now I've seen 5 to 10 different pages doing the same shit as if it's their idea. That shit to me is crazy. So my question to you is, having Osmosis Glow, like in the city we said earlier, you don't really see that. You never really saw that in this area all the way up to Toronto even. Is there a fear in the back of your mind maybe that somebody might bite your idea and start marketing it in your type of light just to kind of say like, I did it first or something?
Kind of like competition?
No, I know
not
what you're
competition,
saying.
but like basically taking Osmosis Glow's, the sign idea, but making it acting as if it's their own natural idea.
I know what you're saying, and to be honest, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know if there's like IP, like intellectual property that I'd have to protect in that area. There probably is.
There's got to be something though,
There's gotta
because
be
maybe
something.
something in like how it's produced or the style it's produced in. Because neon signs have been around since fucking forever.
Yeah.
But you can't IP or copyright the neon sign, but you can copyright maybe certain styles of it. I don't know.
No, it's like making a burger, right? Like you can't copyright how a burger is made. You might have
so many different variations.
So many different variations, yeah.
And that's the thing in your world, everything is custom.
Yeah,
right? You're not mass producing like multiple things of the same unit, right? Like you're not making the exact same duplicate of this 100 times.
Yeah.
Then you would be able to copyright it. But with your world, it's all custom. So yeah, there is nothing.
It's the
really
branding.
That's
the branding.
The branding would
what
be the
I
only
protect.
biggest
Yeah,
thing
the
that you
branding
copyright.
and everything that comes with that. So I guess the messaging too. The messaging is what you're asking, right?
Yeah,
So I'm not
messaging overall and just kind of acting as if like, hey, we're the OG sign producers in Windsor, basically. Because I think
It's not about Windsor though, and it's
no. I know, but I think what I'm trying to ask is, has there ever been a concern that someone's gonna kind of bite your idea and take off with the neon sign business
in Windsor,
wherever, whether it be Windsor all the way up to the GTA, even?
Nah. I mean, like it's to a point where I could give you everything. I could give you everything, bro. I could show you how to do it. I can give you the whole play.
Yeah,
you're not doing it. But they're not doing it.
That's the answer, though. That's a great answer, though. That's a great answer. It's because they say that with anything. Like you throw him a microphone versus someone else a microphone, you can't do it the way he does it.
Right.
You can't put a camera in someone else's hands, do it the way I do it. I fully agree. That's a great fucking answer. So, yeah, that's just kind of what I was asking for too, because I know there's a lot of competition that obviously pops up, and when something is going so well, everyone wants to fucking jump on that ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
become a bandwagon.
Yeah, nah.
Nothing
I could give you the whole thing. I could tell you exactly who to market to, all of that, bro. You're not doing it. Definitely not. Because it's so there's so much that goes into it and behind it, right?
Right.
Like it's a triple-edged sword. That's not a thing, but it might be a thing. It's not only the making of the sign.
Triangle ass sword. You gotta. That's
Maybe.
a 3D ass sword. That's a wild sword, bro.
It's a boomerang.
No,
we'll say
what the
double-edged
fuck?
sword. A boomerang. That's a good. Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
All right.
No, so there's parts to it, right? It's not just the making of the sign. There's the marketing of the sign, and then how do you distribute?
Yeah.
How do you get that out to people for them to like actually get it, right?
Well, actually, that's funny you say that, the distribution part, because my next question for you was going to be, have you had anything that was outside of Canada, right? Like Detroit side, or even like further out?
Detroit all the time.
How do you deal with the logistics of that? Because I don't know if there's any type of like, I don't know what neon signs fall under, right? Under any type of specific code when it comes to coming
artwork.
Right. Oh,
You said hard work?
Artwork.
Yeah.
Oh, artwork. I
Oh,
said
it
hard
falls under
work.
artwork.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Okay.
when you have like clients like from the States, for example, right? Like, do you put any additional shipping costs that would allow you to be protected in case there's any type of duties that need to be paid?
Yeah. Like all that we
So
talk about it.
okay. So you've had like
Why are you checking his pockets, bro?
No, it's not checking
I'm not
pockets.
checking his I'm more curious from a local business that's outsourcing stuff out, right? Like,
You know
shipping
why?
stuff
You know
overseas.
why? Because he's an account manager for robotics logistics.
That's crazy.
That's
dude.
why.
That's crazy.
He's got to take all these things into account.
That's my
That's
mindset
why.
working.
Yeah.
But he's
That's
not
why.
wrong. But I'm just more curious from a business side. I love it. From a business
stat, or should I keep
No,
that?
that's fine.
Okay.
From a business side point, right? I'm just trying to understand his business because it's something I'm not in.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm more curious because if he's getting clients from overseas or whatever, that's great. He wants that. You want that clientele.
Yeah.
But there's so much logistics and legalities you got to be worried about.
Yeah.
I just want to know how he's taking care of himself. And it's obviously he's doing good. So great.
Yeah,
Obviously, you went through your fair share of
So
learning.
it's more difficult than just packing it up and shipping it out.
What do you mean?
Like he's asking all these intricate questions about the logistics and stuff of shipping to like your clients in the U.S. or overseas, but you can't just pack it up in a box and just ship.
I mean, yeah, I am doing that. However, like who I'm shipping it through, they cover. Yeah, like they have everything.
Yeah, they do
like
all
a
the
survey,
broker,
right? Like,
paper.
Yeah. What is it? The value.
So it doesn't really
the
fall on
weight.
you, which is nice.
Yeah, well, it falls on me because I got to pay for it, but I'm not paying for it.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. As long as you're covered, which is
yeah.
great. But no, I'm glad to hear that you're getting customers outside of the
So
city.
with that being said, though, what are some like? Is it just more personal, or is it like bigger businesses and stuff? Like how you did Kona and the Goat here?
I had one business in New York who I did one for, but it wasn't a neon sign. It was like a bigger, like commercial sign, like a channel letter sign. Yeah. But then after that, it's more. Oh no, I had a realtor in California hit me up. Shout out to him.
Nice.
Shout out to.
You better fucking get this right.
I don't know. We could clip that.
Okay. Frozen. Oh, you also did the new one for Smokies.
Yeah.
Did you not?
Yeah.
That was for the new location they opened up.
Yeah, the new location.
Right.
Yeah.
That one looks good too.
That one was actually like UV. You're not gonna know what that means, but it's like UV printed.
Yeah, dumbass.
Sorry, it's like sign talk. I'm sorry.
UV printed.
Yeah. It's like,
more money out of your pocket.
Yeah, it was a combination of stuff. So yeah. It was cool because it was the first time I did that.
That is pretty sweet.
So I don't know if you remember, Shay, when I came in for our interview, that's never to be seen in the fucking world ever again in the history of time.
We got to talk about that. I'll say this. I didn't put it out because I didn't like how I was kind of like treating Sick. You know,
wow,
honestly, yeah, honestly,
you're getting soft on him, bro.
I'm not getting soft. It's just like,
hey, yo, pause.
There's a way that, yeah, big pause.
That was crazy.
Right?
See how he said that and just takes a sip of water like he did something. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
I just felt like I was dogging you too much.
Not at all, bro. Look, I told you I can hold my own, bro.
It's not even you. No. It's just like what I'm putting. It's me.
Your own image. Okay, that's fair.
Not my image. No. It's just what I'm putting out. Like,
is it
negative or positive?
I see.
That's all.
Okay, that's fair. Whatever.
I'll give it to you.
No, I don't want it. What am I gonna do? Jerk off to by myself, bro? I don't want to see that shit. I don't give a fuck. It was fun. We can talk about it. But no, my point was when I came over to the interview, you had a big sign that was laid out in your workshop. And I think that might have been the New York one that you just mentioned. It was more individual lettering as opposed to a neon sign the way you
do it. No, that wasn't. No, that one.
Someone else.
Yeah. That was for. There's so many that I just like forget.
Look at.
No, that one.
I'm doing well.
That one was for a cannabis company in Moravian Town, actually.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, the reason I asked that is because that is obviously a little step outside of the neon sign world. Now, do you plan to expand Osmosis Glow and kind of go a little bit more into different styles of signage?
Let me ask you guys what you think. All right. So what I could do, I got two options. Okay. Actually, I have three options. What I could do is I can continue to push brand side and go custom, mass produce, international, right? Continue doing that. Or I can do commercial, which is more local, higher ticket item, but it's more local, and do that. Or here's the third option.
Sells the business.
Sorry?
Sells the business.
What do you mean?
Sell the business.
What?
What? There's always an option.
That's true.
Now there's four options.
There's four options.
The third option is go more artistic, higher ticket item, but like ultra premium. And I'm talking like 4K, 5K and up. So it's like more, it would be more so like if you get a sign, it's like signed by Chay.
Right.
Not Osmosis Glow. What would you guys do?
You want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
So my honest opinion, I would go with option 2. About doing more higher ticket prices more locally. And I'll tell you why. For me, it's all, at least again, I don't know the ins and outs of your specific business, nor do I know the ins and outs of Osmosis Glow as an entity. From my outside looking in, I would say option 2. 1, it's always good to grow globally, but when we talk about neon signs, again, neon signs are everywhere. maybe just in our general area, it's very hard to come by. So that's why, you're thriving in this because it's a unique product. If you start doing your higher ticket items into bigger businesses and stuff, you build that brand as a local thing, and that local name will automatically transfer into bigger, higher paying clients outside of the US or Canada and North America even. Then you get your global network and your global clientele while already having the baseline and the resume of the higher ticket prices.
But the thing is, when you're selling higher ticket signs, right?
Yeah.
There's always somebody in every jurisdiction who's already doing it. So why? You get what I'm saying? Like,
it comes back to the stylage. Like, why would I go to this restaurant for a burger if I can go to this restaurant for a burger? Because the restaurant for this burger, quality is there. I know I don't get sick when I eat it. They treat me well. The owner of the company is respectful.
And that goes to option one, which is the branding.
100%.
You see what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to say one.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right?
Branding is very important.
The brand is important, and here's the thing. When you're in the neon space, bro, nobody has they have branding, but it's not actual branding. They push, I make neon signs, so buy a neon sign because it's cool. But all that kind of stuff that you mentioned, how am I being treated? Who are these guys? Are they recognizable? Now you guys go everywhere and you're like, oh, Chay did that. That's Osmosis Glow, right? That's the brand association that I'm trying to create, right? It's like when you see a running shoe, you automatically, or if I say running shoe, who do you think of?
Nike.
That's it, right? It's the brand association.
Right.
When you see a neon sign, I want people to think Osmosis Glow because
Right.
when you see one, nobody thinks anything at all.
It's exactly
That's a
like
good point.
our local painter Dirks, right? Every time we see a painting of him, we know it's Dirks,
It's him.
right?
Exactly.
We're like, that's Dirks. That's his
Exactly.
drawing. That's his style.
Exactly.
Same thing with yours. We
Yeah.
drive by, we see neon signs. We're like, this is
Yeah,
Osmosis, you know?
for sure.
It's nice.
That's a good point. Yeah, because we know Chay, we know his style. So, but like to the outsider, complete stranger who doesn't know anything about Chay or Osmosis Glow sees a sign, you want it to click like that's Osmosis.
To them,
I
it may
feel that.
look like it's just a typical, normal, average neon sign, but to us, who's local and we've seen him in his work, we know there is some slight differences from your typical average.
Well, here's
neon sign.
the beauty, and this is what I'm understanding about or learning about branding. Here's the beauty. Even if I didn't make it, that's the beauty of it. Even if I didn't make the sign, they're still associating it with me.
So you want to be top dog?
So it's working.
It is, but that's the beauty of business, right?
Yo, Shay's like, I didn't make a single sign in the city. You two dumbasses.
It's all from China.
He's like, you two dumbasses think it's me. I'm
No,
doing nothing. I'm praying
no.
to God all day. That's all I do.
The ones you named, I did do. The ones you named, I did do.
Yeah.
But the point is,
did you also do the one for the downtown city of Windsor? Right?
Yeah.
That was you.
Yeah.
I fucking know your shit, bro.
Yeah, he did that one.
I know.
Wasn't there another one? You did another one too. That was a pretty big one.
He did fucking Wild Child.
All the ones on
LaSalle.
Wild
You
Child.
did one for LaSalle, right? City of LaSalle?
No.
Not yet.
They haven't hit me up yet, but you should.
Hit him up. I'll send an email out to you guys.
Hit me up.
Get in touch with him.
You should. Yeah, no. I just want people to just
No, I feel you.
associate,
Yeah.
right? So to go back to which three options, I'm leaning more toward the branding thing because it's like that could have a much, much, much bigger impact than just
Right. Even if you feel like, let's say you want to brand somewhere in Europe, right?
Exactly.
You feel like, okay, right now my clientele isn't big enough or my reach isn't big enough to go to Europe. Maybe I'm looking.
right now.
Yeah. Like
Right
you
now
sort
it's
of-
not. No,
Okay.
right
Okay.
now.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, I'm definitely gonna be wrong on this. I don't know shit. Like when I'm looking at it more from like a podcasting standpoint or like a music videography standpoint, right?
Yeah.
If I'm gonna branch out to, let's say, Europe, right? What are the chances of them booking me as a videographer versus someone over there, right? Like that's what I'm saying.
I would.
No, I'm saying I'm not asking for it. I'm just. It's not about me. I'm just saying generally that's how I look at it. So when it comes to the sign stuff,
Yeah.
when you want to brand, like you, even though you feel like your clientele might not be ready in Europe, right? Like you still want to brand out that way, and you want to grow the branding side first. Is that what I'm trying to get at? Like
it's both.
okay,
It would also be a portion of quality as well as competitive pricing.
Yeah. But the thing is,
but wouldn't it cost more for someone in Europe to have him do it than someone local?
Depends, because you got to understand you're at Europe.
nah, you're missing it, guys. Brand has infinite value, bro.
Okay,
A brand has infinite value. At that point, it doesn't matter like if a local person does it or not, because like it's the brand, right? Like a brand can go in conjunction with like Gatorade, and it's like, oh, what in the, okay, I'll put it this way. You ever see that clip of Kanye West, and he's like, I love some Gaga stuff. What does she know about cameras?
Yeah.
It's exactly that. Because if you can communicate the product, you can sell the product.
Yeah.
Want to say that into the mic one more time?
Because if you can communicate the product, you can sell the product, right? And it's essentially that. Gaga's branding, what does she know about cameras? Nothing but Polaroid. You combine the two.
Now Polaroid stock goes up.
Exactly.
I feel you.
That's what it is, right? And that's what I'm trying to capture.
I got you.
Playing 3D chess out here, man.
3D chess,
3D
fucking
chess,
3-edged sword, bro. You live in a 3D world, bro.
Listen,
No
you ever
shit.
You ever thinking about making like a 3D neon sign, like genuinely, not like on a.
They
flat.
call that a channel letter sign, but yes,
What do they call
bro, a channel letter sign. But yes, everything is 3-dimensional. It's
I
so
need
funny.
to talk about the Devo channel.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Whenever people are speaking to me about God or spirituality, and they're kind of like getting into it, right? Or like they're kind of new to it, I always try to change their perspective, because usually they think like 2-dimensionally, and I always say you got to think 3-dimensionally, not 2-dimensionally, because you know there's a whole spirit world around us. And am I getting weird?
Are we in a Bible study right now?
Not yet.
No, you're not getting weird.
Not yet. I do want to get into the spiritual conversation though.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, we'll get there in a second. I just want to finish up on the sign thing. So, if you were to make a sign for, let's say, your dream client or dream company or something like that, what is the sign that you want to make, and who would that client even be?
Well, I want it would probably, let me think about it. It would be maybe like 48 inches round, a blue and a yellow background, right? Two brown
I
guys.
know exactly where he's going.
Two brown guys on the front.
Okay.
Right?
I'm listening.
Maybe the letters would be channel of the double visions, or maybe it would be acrylic. I don't know.
Okay.
But I get real creative with it. That would be my dream class.
I would be curious to see a rendering of how that would turn out.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Yeah.
And it's because it is not an easy task
No.
to try and get something like that implemented.
Mhm.
And I'm genuinely curious to see how you would do it.
Yeah. I think that would be fun. Actually, even like the outlines, you see the white outline of Six Head and your head, Devo?
Yeah.
That could be white neon.
See, but that to me is so wild to think about, because it's not an image. It's literally everything being bent around and being molded to that shape.
Yeah.
How are you going to be that intricate on the details, though? That's my question.
I mean, your pictures would be a picture.
Oh, okay.
Right? But I'm saying like your outline would be accentuated in neon. Maybe the circles would be neon too. Yeah.
So
it's so funny. I was actually now that I'm in like the signage industry, everywhere I go, that's what
how you're thinking?
Yeah. So I was looking at this sign here that you guys have out here, and I'm looking at how they made it, right? So I know they use acrylic, a little bit of vinyl.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, okay, one of my other questions, again, even with that, was like the material and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So how do you even know, like, how to start doing this stuff? Like, how do you know which material to get? How do you know?
YouTube University and TikTok.
Oh, there you go.
YouTube
Really? You learn
University
everything
TikTok,
YouTube.
and TikTok.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
so you're completely self-taught.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 100%.
Mad respect.
Yeah, thanks.
But do you realize, like, did you realize that when you got into this industry, it's like, holy shit, like, this is not what I expected it to be. It's a lot more difficult than what I thought. Like, what was your mindset even once you enter this industry, that this is what you started doing? Like, where's your mind
To
at?
be honest, it's actually easier than people even know. It's way easier. Like, you were just saying, oh, how would you do that? And it's like, it's very easy to do, right? But people just don't know how easy it is. And then on top of that, so I went to a pitch competition like a year ago, and my whole angle was, this is an industry that has been dominated, and like, it's been, majority of the people who work there are just like older white guys, like being straight up, right? No racial stuff. It's just older white guys. So with that being said, they're kind of phasing out, and then our generation, we don't know anything about it unless you like grow up in it or you, right? But nobody goes to school thinking, oh, I'm gonna wake up or I'm gonna graduate and become a sign maker, right?
Of course.
So with that being said, the hardest part is just knowledge, right? And after that, it's very easy. Actually, the second hardest part is getting the machinery. Very
and the
expensive.
trial and error probably in the beginning.
The trial and error in the beginning, but after that,
how frustrating was that though in the beginning when you? Because I'm assuming there had to be some like defects and stuff that you just weren't happy with, right?
Yeah.
Probably got to a frustrating point at some point.
Yeah, definitely. Like I had one sign that I didn't understand what was going on. It was like a RGB sign, and it kept on like just fluttering a whole bunch of different colors. And I understood after a while what was happening. It was frustrating, but you deal with it.
So without giving the magician's trick away, how do you like the neon part itself, like the actual glow?
Yeah,
it's all chemicals and shit.
Maybe.
Yeah. See,
maybe it's crazy.
So, because you're working with this stuff every single day, like, do you find it's affecting your health any type of way? Breathing this in?
My eyes, bro. But it's not from the neon itself. It's from other stuff. But my eyesight is dimming for sure.
Really?
Yeah. But it's nothing crazy.
Do you not wear like safety glasses and stuff when you're working?
The safety glasses wouldn't help. It's other stuff that is. I think so.
Old age.
Yeah.
Pushing 50.
Yeah. Something like that.
Wait, seriously?
No.
Oh, I was like, I was joking.
Younger than I am.
No, I was joking. That's why I was like, there's no way this guy's like anywhere even close to 50.
No. But nothing crazy. No, I'm not handling any crazy chemicals.
Yeah, because so the glow itself, like, how do you know what to put in? Like, is it just one style of tube? Like, how do you get the color? How do you know you're putting in the red tube where it needs to go? How do you know, like, my face, if you did that sign, I'm not going to be glowing, cerulean blue or something?
Well, for Devo, why did you want light blue?
Oh, from my original thing?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that the light blue would be like the most vibrant and bright in a dark room setting, right? Especially like if it's low light setting, it's very bright, but not too bright where it's overexposed everything.
Yeah.
That was really my reason back then. I don't know. Obviously, from your experience now, I would hope that you would tell me whether or not that'd be a good choice or not, right?
Well, no, that's not the question I was asking. How do you know like that blue is gonna be blue? Like, is it the chemicals you're putting in there? How do you get the color you need? Is it the color of tube? How the fuck does that work, Chay?
Yeah, the color of tube, sure.
Is it? Oh my god,
he's not. A magician cannot tell you all his secrets.
Yeah, it's a color of tube. Yeah. It is.
Okay.
Have you? Okay, hold on. So with all the neons and everything like that, though, have you ever had the opportunity to like take out the sign in a foggy day just to see what it looks like?
What do you mean?
Like lighting up your neon lights in fog.
Like outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
how cool does that look?
It's cool. The Bitcoin building.
Yeah. You did that?
Yeah.
You did the Bitcoin one?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And it's cool because it like lights up the whole front.
That's pretty sick.
Of the building. It's cool. It's a vibe.
I've never actually had the opportunity to see like neon signs in fog yet. I've never really driven around anywhere that has a neon sign up and running.
Are you new?
No, I'm not new. I'm a hermit. But like, yeah, it'd be cool to see some of that. Next time we have a big fog day, I'll have to drive around.
It's cool, man. Okay, so Chay, listen,
I'm listening.
we had a lot of conversation about your signs.
Okay, yeah.
What are you smiling at, brother?
I'm waiting on like you're building up to something.
No. We've had a lot of conversation about signs, right? I want to talk to you about spirituality a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Let's talk about it. This is my favorite topic.
By the end of this episode, either you're gonna be a Muslim or I'm gonna be a Christian.
Really?
Or I'm gonna do whatever the fuck.
Are you Muslim?
By birth.
By birth.
Okay, fair.
Don't follow.
I can take that.
Yeah.
I can take that.
I follow some things. No, I do follow some things. Like in the next few days, I cannot drink for 10 days.
Oh, technically I'm not supposed to drink ever, but
I know. Technically I'm not supposed to, but I still keep a little bit of.
Yeah. Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Interesting. All right, hit me. Let's go.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay.
Interesting. I would have never known.
What did you think he was?
I don't know.
Fucking degenerate.
Degenerate is crazy.
No, real talk.
You took your shahada and everything?
Bitch, I was born Muslim.
Okay, but
you don't need to take your shahada if you're born Muslim.
All right. Okay.
Did you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior?
Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards you came into it. That's why.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, no, I was born Muslim.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got for me?
Well, I'm not trying to convert you or nothing. We're just having a conversation. Okay, my question to you is this. First of all, when did you come into the spirituality? Because when, obviously, like, if THK was happening,
yeah,
all that stuff, obviously, I'm not saying you weren't like a man of God at the time, but I don't think you were as immersed into it. Like, where did that spiritual awakening happen? Like, what? It can't be because of the show.
No, it wasn't because of the show. So even prior to that, right? Like I was dealing with stuff in my life where Like I knew that the only way that this is even happening is because of God, right? But then obviously I'm still doing my thing. I'm outside doing the shows, yada yada yada. Then COVID happens, right? And then it was during COVID that I really was like, all right, bro, like,
because that was the time a lot of people really stayed home and started thinking.
Yeah,
right?
well, it wasn't anything like that. Me personally, I started having crazy dreams.
Oh,
yeah. And the dreams is like the very first dream I had, I woke up and I felt like burdened, like something is about to happen and I have to get baptized. So that's what happened.
Wow, that's wild, man. Because like one of the craziest feelings, dude, is when something so surreal or wild or out of the ordinary happens and there's no justification for it except that this is God's doing.
Yeah.
Like one of the wildest things, dude, it's like everything like on a timeline basis, right? And like I'll give you the example. I feel like I don't know if I've talked to you about this or not. I've definitely talked to you about this. My job that I have now, like when I was married, the biggest thing with my marriage was my wife, my mother-in-law were hounding me. I need a better job. Right? So I'm applying. Bro, the day that she left, the very next morning, it hadn't even been 12 hours yet. The very next morning, I got an email from the company that I'm with now that we want to hire you, full-time position. Everything that they were on my ass about that you need to have, I got literally the day after. So to me, I'm like, this is a sign from God, bro. Like everything happens for a reason type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm a firm believer of that.
Sometimes you got to distance yourself to elevate.
Yeah.
He went through that. I went through it.
Yeah, I've been through it.
It's very true. That's
Even with him, like when he got laid off from work, he was with the chick, and then after they broke up, he got his job back. So it's just
literally
like,
the next day.
It's wild, bro. How like so much intervention now. Building onto that, the life that you see in the world. I'm not talking about humans. I'm just talking about life. Period, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
You ever see some of these species, and you're like, how the fuck did you come into
I
existence?
was looking at an octopus the other day. How did an octopus?
But
bro?
they're actually the most intelligent.
Exactly,
Bro,
That's what I'm saying.
they got 7 or 8 brains or something, or 9 brains or something. Like one in each tentacle has a brain.
And they're very smart. You can give it a jar. It can open it. It can squeeze through tight areas.
Well, that's squeezing through a tight area isn't smart.
Well, it realizes.
You ever have sex with a virgin? It doesn't take it doesn't take a fucking genius to squeeze into a tight spot.
He's getting soft, brother.
She's a hater, bro. Shay's just a hater. Shay's just a hater. It doesn't take a genius to have sex with a virgin. That's a good fucking premise.
But theoretically speaking, they shouldn't be having sex. They should be waiting until marriage.
What are you doing? You good over there?
I was rolling on the cord. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but has there ever been a time in your life where you were so like down, you felt defeated that the only thing you could do is call him to God, and He lifted you out of that
all the time?
moment?
Tell me about your experience, though. All the time for me. Tell me about your experience. I want to know
Give
about
me an
you.
example.
An example of.
Oh, sorry. Give me a question or something. I'll answer it. Like, what do you mean?
Well, you guys are Muslim.
Yeah.
Right. Have you experienced God?
Oh yeah.
How so?
When I was stuck in the war.
Stuck in the war?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
I constantly, like, and I'm not someone that usually prays or anything like that, but I was pretty much becoming the most religious person in that time frame that I've ever been in my life. No, all jokes aside, like it was that was the only thing that really kept me going. I kept saying like, just protect me, to the point where I physically got a tattoo on my arm that says God be my refuge. Like it was to the point where I felt relieved when the opportunity came in a spur of the moment for me to get out.
Okay.
And it was like my prayers were getting answered, right? And it was like within 24 hours. It was like pray. Oh man, I need to really get out of the situation, And next thing you know, a small window opened where flights were just allowed to get out, and I hopped on a 15-hour drive to the airport that was open.
You were gone.
Yeah,
this guy was out of there.
That was it.
Yeah.
Like all I know is God was on my side, because the minute I got out of there, I felt a sigh of relief, but it was still not there until the end of the way, right? And then I've been thankful ever since, right?
Well, when you read the Quran and when you read the Bible, you read of like prophets and these people who have like direct encounters with God, either like one-on-one. Or
I wouldn't say I had a direct encounter, but you know how they say God always sends messages?
Yeah.
So I've definitely been through that.
Okay.
So there's been several times in my life where I've been at very low points mentally, and I've been at very like defeated points. I'm like, this is like end of the road for me, and whatever it be in that moment, whether it be a family thing or whether it be for something work related. Like I'll give you a prime example. So with the whole Andrew Schultz thing, right? When I got the job with him and I got to work with him, I was so defeated, bro. Alex Medio, he's Andrew's videographer, and I would message him constantly on Instagram. Never once did he ever open the messages. Never once did he reply. I was so defeated. This is in 2020. So before him and I actually really started working together, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to send him a message. I had all my Facebook ads lined up, ready to go because I was going to sell all my equipment. I was going to be out of it. And I was done. And I prayed to God. I'm like, this is my last time. I'm like, either show me by sending a reply that this is what I'm meant to do. And if I don't get a reply, I know I'm meant to do something else. And I'll go do whatever else I need to do. Like, I don't care. I'm like, but I will be out of this industry and I'll stop pushing for this. Just, this is my last chance. And I sent Alex a message, a long message saying, this is what I do. This is what I'm willing to do. I'm like, I'll fly to New York on my dime just to show you that I'm serious about this stuff. And I went to bed. I woke up maybe 3 hours later, bro, to a response from Alex. And I looked at that message fucking for almost an hour, bro. And I was crying because I'm like, this is crazy how for past 7 months I've been messaging Alex. Never did he open it. Never did he respond. Nothing. Yeah. The one time I called on God to help me with this shit, this happened. And then from there, I did become more religious during COVID as well. And I did kind of start praying to God more to be like, and like, if this is meant for me, show me. Yeah. If this is meant for me, guide me in that direction. Yeah. And everything that happened afterwards with the people that I met, with the messages I was getting, the people that were DMing me, it kind of led me to sitting in a room with Andrew and working. So I'm like, I'm watching my dream of what I've had for the past 10 years since 2013 unfold in front of me in a matter of months. You know what I mean? So it was definitely that moment. And so when I was going through all that stuff and I had more family stuff going on, I would tell you, like I would never be like, hey, can you do X, Y, and Z for me? It was always, if this is meant for me, if this is the best thing for me, make it happen. It was always in that regard. Until this day, that's how I do it.
So I'm more so asking, have you had like, sorry, did you already say you haven't or you have?
No, I've never had like a direct thing with God. So it's always more through like messaging and stuff like that too.
Right. That's what I'm kind of wanting to investigate more. Do you think you can?
I think if I get to a very, very low point in my life, I would.
Why would it have to be a low point?
That's a good point.
It's a very good point. I don't know, because I don't think I require anything.
I think people
look as bad as that sounds. I'm not trying to say like
no, but I think what he's saying is like, why does it have to be a low point when you call on God? Why can't you thank Him when you have everything in the world?
I'm not even saying like call on Him. I'm asking
like have the interaction. I've only heard people have those interactions directly with Him through like dreams and stuff.
Okay.
I've never seen someone be like, I'm conscious or I'm awake and I've had that interaction. I don't know anybody who's done that personally.
What about those claims of like people saying, oh, like that guy is like my angel because I see him in every parts of the place I go to?
I kind of call cap on that, to be honest. I also call cap on the people that say when I go to sleep, I see God directly talking to me. So they wake up, now they act like they're a choir.
Yeah.
Or the preacher.
I've never really hated on people that say that stuff. I mean, that's their own belief.
I don't hate on them. I just call cap on it, to be honest.
Why?
Well, because you can't wake up one day and just be like, oh, I'm the next prophet because God talked to me in my sleep. Go to bed. You fucking took extra shrooms. You think some next guy coming down the street right now, he goes, hey, Shay, I'm the prophet of God. I'm the next prophet of God. Do this, this, and this. Well, your first reaction isn't going to be like, okay, you're right. Your first reaction is going to question him.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be to call cap immediately either, right? You know, there's a Bible verse that says, can I just read it actually? Let me just pull it out. I think it's better if I pull it out. I don't want to butcher it. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't want to butcher this. Give me one sec.
Welcome to Double Vision's Bible Study, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
You know the song? Who can say where the rose gone? I always thought that was a biblical choir song. I thought that was a hymn. I didn't know it was a fucking actual song. I always thought it was some like biblical shit.
Okay, listen to this. Okay. First of all, you guys think that the Bible is true?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So this is God speaking to Moses, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not
before or after the sea incident.
This is after. But this is not him just speaking to Moses. This is him speaking to his brother and sister too. Because what happened was they started getting jealous of him. And they were like, yo, does God only speak through Moses? He speaks through us too. Why is Moses the one who gets to lead all these people, right? So God was like, yo, all three of you meeting right now. No, honestly, that's what happened. That's what happened. So I'll read it to you, okay? He says, this is God speaking to them, right? And hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known unto him in a vision and will speak to him in a dream. My servant Moses, and not so, who was faithful in all my house. With him I will speak mouth to mouth, even apparently, and not in dark speeches. And the similitude of the Lord shall he behold. So he's saying, if there's a prophet around us, right, I'm going to speak to him in a dream, or I'm going to make myself known to him in a dream or a vision. But Moses isn't like these other people. With him, I don't speak to him. If you think about it, right, your dreams, they are like, there's a lot of symbolism in it.
For sure.
We don't know what it means. God considers a dream and a vision dark speeches. It's like riddles. It's like you have to investigate and inquire what everything means, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, with Moses, I don't speak to him in dark visions or dark speeches. I speak to him face to face, mouth to mouth. So everything I say, I just speak straight up.
The clean cut.
Clean cut.
No bullshit.
No, exactly. So he's like,
You can't say that when talking about
Sorry.
God. That's blasphemous.
you can't. No, be yourself, bro. No, be yourself. Honestly,
I'm playing,
honestly,
bro. I'm joking.
I know.
Damn.
See,
I
this
know,
guy
I
made
know.
me nervous for a second.
No, you're good, bro.
Ah,
You're
shit.
good.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
You're good. But I say all that to say there's levels, right?
Right.
So I'm concluding and saying like, okay, somebody may or may not be. It's not for us to discount
Fair.
right away.
Okay, so there's two
we got to
points.
test what's going on here.
You can look at someone. If someone comes up to me, they got ripped clothes and they're disheveled and they're unshaven.
Has that happened to you?
A couple times.
Really? What has happened?
That's what, like, okay, for lack of better terms, with all due respect,
Yeah.
two homeless looking people on two separate occasions come up to me, said, I'm the second, one of them said, I'm the second coming of Jesus. No, you're not. Sit down. Okay. Sat him down immediately. Second one, the guy says, I'm a descendant of God. That was his words. I am a descendant of God. He has sent me here to make the better place. If you give me a donation right now, I'll make your life a lot better.
Yeah.
Kick rocks.
Yeah, that's
So that's what I'm saying. Those two instances.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But even a lot of homeless people, bro, a lot of them are extremely like prophetic in the sense where because of
Did you say pathetic or prophetic?
prophetic.
Okay.
Prophetic.
I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, no,
She
prophetic.
imagine Shay saying that.
They're pathetic.
No, because of the stuff that they've induced and been involved in, right? Some of their senses have been awakened and opened up prematurely, and that's why they hear all these voices and da. I have an older brother. None of you guys know him, right? But he began smoking at a super young age, right? And he developed schizophrenia.
Oh yeah.
Right? And if you look into schizophrenia, right? A lot of people who are schizophrenic start hearing voices, and the voices are negative, and they're always like speaking negatively toward them. You're dirty, you're ugly, you're worthless, yada, yada, yada. And a lot of that is similar to like demonic oppression. I'm not saying oppression, but demonic oppression. And that's because they've like when you smoke or get high, you are opening up yourself into the spiritual world, and you may not have the capacity to do that yet, and so you start developing all this weird stuff.
Fair enough. One of the other reasons is because, like, in Islam, we believe that the Prophet Muhammad was the last prophet.
Yeah.
Right? That there's not going to be another prophet after that. So maybe because of that belief too, when people come to me like, oh, I'm this, and this, it's like, no, you're not. I did see a video actually 2 days ago. We were talking about Moses. It was, I think it was a video. It was somewhere in Africa. This guy was at the ocean, right? And
I saw that.
he said he was like the second coming of Moses or whatever. So he has a stick, and he has people cheering and chanting for him, whatever. This guy walks into the ocean, arms out like this, bro. The wave takes him over. He falls back and he runs back out.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not to make fun of that shit, but at the end of the day, bro, when people are doing stuff like that too, it's like, what do you think they're thinking? Like, if I'm telling people I'm the second coming of Moses, I go to part the sea, the wave kicks me over, I fear for my life, I run out of there. Now what do you got to tell people? What do you got to explain to them? Because there's been several cases, dude, where people pretend to be a descendant of any prophet, make millions of dollars off of it, and scam people.
To me, that almost seems like it's a mockery of religion, though.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
for sure.
That's a great point.
It's like they're trying to benefit from it.
Yeah.
Because they know people believe in it, like in their religion, right? And some people will take it like those, you know, I don't want to say cult groups, but like, you know what I'm talking about. It is a cult.
Like,
yeah. Like those
sure.
groups where they have like their own little island and whatnot, where they go for ventures and to connect more closer with God. But at the end of the day, we find out those are all scams. People are losing thousands of dollars, and then all of a sudden that thing is like gone. Never existed.
Well, here's the thing. I think, well, it's not even I think. I know that God has made himself available to you, to me, right? And I agree. What you have to do is you have to cultivate that relationship with God so that when you are used to and you recognize the way that he speaks to you, the way that he uses other people, like you can, in the Old Testament, what's repeated actually, Moses is the one who asked this first, right? He's like, God, what is your name? One, because he only knew God as like the voice, or he only knew him as like a spirit, but he didn't know God's identity. After that, he said, teach me your ways. Once you start to learn God's ways, it's very easy to see, that's fake, that's true, that's not true. So with that being said, when it comes to a claim of there being a final prophet, that's not in God's character to make something be the final thing, right? Like he's always said that he's going to send pastors, prophets, teachers, apostles. Why? Because generations are going on and on and on and on and on, and people need to continue learning and growing, right? Like the knowledge that your parents had is not the knowledge that you have. They're wiser than you for sure, but when it comes to using Claude, they don't know. Right?
Yeah, no,
right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And so we need people that are more advanced than us in wisdom, so that we can use the wisdom that they have to advance our knowledge. But it's always a continuous thing of us being taught, of us teaching other people, of us growing.
And you always need those teachers.
Absolutely.
And,
so all I'm saying is don't harden your heart and your ear to like anything spiritual just because you may have like an idea of what something may be, because it might be wrong.
No, I feel you on that. Yeah. You questioning me, bro?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
You're saying Islam is wrong?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying Christianity is wrong.
Well, why? Why would you say that?
Because I just want to dispute you for no reason.
That's fine. That's okay.
I just want to be that asshole, just to be all like, you said I'm wrong. No, you're wrong.
That's okay.
You're ugly. No, you're ugly. You know what I'm saying? They say the same thing back to you. Whatever you say to me.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'm rubber. You're glue. Yo, no, real talk though, man. I love having spiritual conversations. Generally, like as I've gotten older, man, I have become more immersed in it. I'm still very, very new. Like if you ask me on my scale rating on the knowledge on Islam, I would tell you it's like a 2 out of 10. Like I'm very new to learning back into it.
Yeah.
Had you asked me this when I was in high school or in grade school, bro, I would have told you 8 out of 10. But I forgot it all, bro. It's been so long. You know what I mean? Because I've been so sucked away from it for a lot of reasons. Yeah. But man, lately getting back into it, and there is a calm and there is a peace of mind to that, right? Whatever your religion may be. Like I speak to my friends that are Hindu as well, same thing, right?
And that's the question I always ask people, right? Like, what is the difference? Like, how do you? Okay, if the whole thing is just to be like a good person, right? Why do I have to? Why can't I just be a monk on a mountain?
Yeah. For sure. 100%.
Why?
Well, because there's more to it than just being a good person.
So what would that more be?
For me, it's a peace of mind. It's a calm. It's security. It's
I could do that being a monk on a mountain.
No, you can't. Because
I can't be calm and peaceful being a monk on a mountain, bro.
No, because you're gonna go fucking crazy.
No, but that's all they devote their life to is the calm and serenity.
Yeah. Right, but I can find that calm here. But I'm also somebody that if I'm alone and I'm sitting on a mountain, I'm gonna go absolute crazy because I'm by myself.
That's for you. Yeah, that's for you.
Right. So individual. So you can't give one answer then for everybody.
Well,
there's no universal answer for it. Everyone has their own different reasons.
Well, then you're not Muslim.
Why is that?
Because to be Muslim, you have to believe that Allah is God, the only God, the true God.
No, but I do believe. I'm not saying that.
listen to what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying to be Muslim, you have to believe that Allah is the only true God and Muhammad is his prophet.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there is no other way. That is the only way.
Yeah.
So I can't be a monk on a mountain. You get what I'm saying?
I don't.
You don't get what I'm saying?
No.
In Islam, what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Is that when you do the things, you obtain peace and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying that you can be a monk on a mountain and obtain the same thing through a different spiritual practice.
Right.
However, in Islam, the only way
to have that
is through Islam.
I'm just talking generally, though. I'm not saying about me specific.
I know you're speaking generally.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, if that is your actual belief, right, then you're not.
No, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But no, I generally think, like, for me, the reason I fall to God is in times of need or in like times of success. Right? It's not only like, hey, help me when I'm down. It's help me when I'm down, but also I praise you and thank you when I'm up. It's across the board. This is me personally now. So for me, like, that's how I find my peace. Mind you, there's still some things I've read that I don't agree with, right? Where I don't agree with certain things, like you have to do X, Y, and Z in order to be a good Muslim. I think that's false, personally. I think you have to be a good person at heart. Genuinely, it doesn't matter if I don't pray 5 times a day. I don't pray 5 times a day, but I've still been blessed with a lot of things that people have told me, if you don't pray 5 times, you're not going to get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've been blessed with all that stuff too. But that's why for me, my look on religion is a little skewed in that regard, where I'm like, I don't follow Islam by the book to the T, but I still consider myself a proud, happy Muslim.
Why?
What do you mean why? Because to me, I believe in God. I believe in God, but I don't, because Islam is what I was also born and raised in.
So would you say it's that
if tomorrow someone says, hey, do you want to go get baptized? I'll say no. But if someone says, do you want to learn about Christianity? Yes, I do.
Why? Why do you want to learn about Christianity?
But that's a curiosity. That's more for knowledge base.
Okay, so is it a true desire to have a relationship with God then? Because this is what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah.
You said family, right? That's why you're Muslim, and then you're saying knowledge.
Well, family
Christianity.
Family, because it doesn't matter. Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Sikhism, it doesn't matter. To me, I'm curious about religions in general. I'm curious about life in general. I do want to learn about the different religions.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think the Abrahamic religions are more alike than they are different.
Okay.
Would you say yes or no?
No.
You disagree?
I disagree, yeah.
Okay. So in my opinion, from what I know, and again, I don't know too much.
Yeah.
From what I know, the Abrahamic religions are more similar than they are different at the core values. So at
the core values, okay.
Yes. Was born Muslim. With that in mind, with that known to me, I carry myself as a Muslim. Right? If I wake up tomorrow, again, for me, it's more knowledge based, just general, just to learn life shit.
Okay,
to know what.
I'll challenge you this, brother. In your pursuit of truth and God, like the true God, the real God, bro,
Allah.
I challenge you to, sure, whatever his name is, I'll put it this way. Whatever his name is, if you believe him to be a true being, I challenge you to ask him to show himself to you.
But Muslims don't believe that.
That's my point.
Yeah, we don't believe that.
That's what I'm getting at.
God has a figure per se.
Who said he has to show himself to you in a figure?
Well, no, because bro, when Christians draw God, they draw the old man with the white beard and all the shit.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Those are European depictions, sure, but it's not like a mass Christian thing. First of all, if you bring Christianity to China, they're going to draw Jesus as a Chinese man. If you bring him to Africa, they're going to, same thing, right? Jesus was Middle Eastern. He had like skin like you guys.
Yeah.
Probably darker.
At the end of the day, it all comes from Jerusalem.
Yeah.
It all comes
that's
from
just
there.
the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
I forgot my point. What was I getting at? What are we talking about?
Brother.
Depictions of Europeans and
You were saying
why we don't think there's an entity, because half the time we see like a sun as the head.
Why does he have to approach himself as a figure? Is what you were saying?
No. I'm sorry. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if you believe him to be like real, then he will show himself to you in a way that will resonate to you. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I have a friend of mine who, she's kind of like in a like in between place where she's not sure what she actually believes. So I admittedly, she said that she's been praying to Jesus because for whatever reason, she just feels more, she grew up Muslim, but been praying to Jesus because she just feels a little bit more like connected to that. Right.
Okay.
Right. And I thought that was interesting too. So she's asking me questions about Bible stuff, about experiences that she's had. And she said like she didn't know who to talk about this to, but she said like when she woke up, she could have sworn that she saw a vision of like Jesus's face and he was smiling at her, right? And talk to her a little bit about that too. But I want to say like a few days later, she sends me a picture of this like little figurine, and she tells me a story about how like she was just walking through a park or whatever, and she saw the figurine on the ground, but she didn't know it was a figurine, and she just picked it up because she thought it was garbage, and it was a figurine of Jesus, right? And that really impacted her hard because she told me that she was praying and asking for guidance as to what she should do. Like, is it Jesus? Is it something else? Da, 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 da. She came across that figurine, right? What I'm saying is, if you have an honest desire to know who the true God is, then ask, right? You have to open up your mouth and ask and have that intention to do it. And whatever would resonate with you, that's how he'll speak to you.
That's fair too.
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with that for sure.
I never thought about it that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fair thing as well. Like, yeah, one of the biggest things I'll say that I don't agree with is like you said that you have to ask. You have to ask, right? So like we've been told if you're gonna pray to God, you gotta pray 5 times a day on the prayer mat. Bro, I pray to God anywhere, everywhere. I don't think there has to be a designated spot to pray to God. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I, on a scale of 1 to 10, what my religious level is, I would say it's about a 4 or 5 out of 10.
Fair.
Right?
Yeah.
Based off who I am as an individual, where I stand with my relationship to God. When it comes to the knowledge in terms of like the intricacies and knowing all that type of stuff, I would say I'm more of a 2 out of 10 because like I'm kind of getting back into knowing about this stuff too. Yeah. I got a really good friend of mine who's really into this stuff, so I talk to her constantly. Okay. My dad is really into this stuff. With all due respect, try not to talk to him a lot because it's more like I get yelled at. So I don't want to get yelled at. But the thing is, like, I have people in my life that are very knowledgeable about this type of stuff, right? Everyone has their own journey with God. Everyone has their own journey with religion, period. I just think it's wrong when you have a closed mind. I'm not saying you have to accept other religions. I just think it's a wrong thing when you have a closed mind to even listening to other people's opinions. And I will admit, a lot of Muslims are like that. If you're telling me you're Christian and I tell you I'm Muslim, right? A lot of these Muslim people, they're going to sit there and be like, anything that comes out of your mouth in the terms of religion is invalid because you're Christian. And that to me is wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I will say I have come across a lot of Muslim people that judge way more than any other religion. I've noticed that because they think everything that they do is correct. They think everything that they do is the right and only way. I don't know. I'm more of a loose leaf when it comes to religion because I know what I believe. I don't impose my beliefs onto you. I don't expect you to impose your beliefs onto me, but I'm also open for healthy conversation about it.
Yeah. I think generally everybody is on a pursuit for truth. Actually, I'll say this. There are like 2 sides of society, right? You got the people who they don't really care, everybody's just trying to make money, survive, and make ends meet. And then you have people who they are actually like actively pursuing a higher power, right? And actually I'll say there's a 3rd side, and then you have the people who've found that higher power and they believe that higher power to be truth, right? And so when it comes to people who judge or people who don't judge or people who are closed off to it or not closed off to it, they are all defending what they know at that point in their life to be true, right? Whether they're right or wrong. For myself, I've come across Christians who are super judgmental, super, whatever they are, right? For myself, I always challenge a person on whatever you deem as to be true. What is the result of that? Like even for myself, right? I have elders who are like, oh, God said this, God said that, God said this, right? And I'm like, okay, so now what? Like, what? Where's the proof behind that, right? Because if there's a real God, and he's really speaking to you, then I need to see some real results, right?
Right.
And if there aren't any results, then I can't take. I'm not saying God isn't true, but I can't take your word as like that it's actually accurate or that it's
what
true.
If those results are pending?
Then we wait and see. But if it's like year 1 nothing, year 2 nothing, year 3 nothing, then no. Like for example, I had a friend of mine, you remember when the eclipse happened?
Yeah
So I had a friend of mine who he was kind of getting back into the faith and all of that, and the eclipse was happening, and he was with another friend of his, right? And he was like, man, we shouldn't go outside. Like I just have a bad feeling, and I feel like that's God telling us that we shouldn't go outside, right? And it was just getting like real. How when he was telling me the story, it was a lot of the eclipse is happening, God is saying this, I feel this way, God is saying da 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 da, right? So I kept on asking him, okay, how do you know that was the voice of God? How do you know? How do you know?
Question.
How do you know? And he couldn't give me like an actual answer. It was, I just feel it. It's like, bro. And when you study the Bible more, when you develop your relationship with God more, when you know his ways more, you're able to pick up on his what you become sharper to knowing when he is saying something versus when he's not. It's just like you and I, right? Like I don't know your habits at home, but I know your voice. I know how you speak, what you say. I know that you swear here and there. I know you speak somewhat fast, right?
Yeah.
So there's a way that I can recognize you, or I don't have to see you, but I know,
for sure,
right? It's the same thing with God that we understand. Like there's a way that he speaks. People call it frequencies, whatever, right? Yeah. But for example, when you're having dreams, right, and you start to have dreams from God, it turns less random and it gets very specific and way more vivid. And not only that, the feelings that you're left after that is also a signifier as to what's going on or who that's from. So
yeah. Sometimes that leaves you questioning more things though.
But that's the point, right? A dream is to get you to question. It's not a straight up answer. It's in the Bible. It says that God hides whatever, but it's the glory of a king to search it out.
But then how do you explain when you don't remember your dreams, or you had like terrible nightmares and stuff like that? How do you explain that?
Nightmares are God warning you of things that may be going on in your life or that are going to happen. If you're not remembering your dreams, that means that like your power levels aren't there, bro. Like you're too for
I just made that up.
No, I'm being for real.
Okay.
No,
you need to get more closer to God, you think, in that regard?
Yeah, like you're too like worried about what's going on in the world, right? Too carnal minded, too fleshly minded, right? You're eating all the time, you're watching TV, your awareness isn't on the spiritual, on God, right? That's why a lot of people don't, remember their dreams. Yeah, for sure.
Well, damn, that was a long conversation on spirits. That was a great conversation, though.
Yeah, that was cool. That was
one thing I will say about you, Shay, and I really fucking love this about you, bro, is you know how to push back.
Healthily.
Healthy? Is that a word?
I don't know if
think
that's
so.
a word, but I think
it's
you just made it.
I think it's a word.
No, but you like you're not scared to have conversation, bro. You're not scared to have opposing opinions from people. You know, it's a respect thing, man. I fucking love that about you, man.
Yeah. Likewise, bro. Likewise.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I might not have all the answers, though. Real talk, but sometimes it's fun to just bullshit.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
One last thing now before we go, we do got to wrap up soon. But before we go,
I
want to end this on a more lighter note.
Yeah.
At the top of the episode, you mentioned something about him having beef with, or he mentioned about him having beef with you about the last podcast. So I do want to rehash that old beef, bring it, to the surface, and I want to put a rest to it. So
it wasn't even beef.
No. It was
boy
dressed
Devo.
as beef.
Yeah.
It was brought up as beef. It's going to be addressed as beef,
yes.
and it's going to be handled as such.
Lover boy.
So let's bring this back to surface level, ladies and gentlemen. Devo here, aka Loverboy Devo here, apparently is a playboy.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna bring this back
ladies,
up.
Man. You know how many times I've been out and this guy is just like
lately you haven't been catching me out.
I haven't seen you out.
Out.
I haven't seen you out, but I've just been on the street and I see this guy run a mad game, bro. He's really hooping, bro. This guy is really hooping outside,
but he's not scoring.
Bro.
He's not
scoring.
I don't know. Man. I don't know. I've lost my touch.
He was hooping, bro.
I've lost my touch,
He was
man.
really hooping.
He was the Knicks before this year, bro.
Yeah.
He got this close and fell short every time.
Wait,
Yeah.
but what's the beef? You're not mad at that? Is that a lie?
No.
Am I
We were
lying?
just airing it out back then. Like
It's not
back
a.
then,
It's,
it was
bro,
just.
have no shame in your game, brother.
No, it was never beef. It was
Yeah, I
more
know.
like, damn, bro, this guy just aired out everything.
Yeah.
But he didn't say anything crazy, bro.
wasn't
You just said
crazy.
your lover boy Devo. Okay, you talk to girls. Would you rather him say you talk to guys? Like he's seen
Well,
you out there
no,
shooting a shot on
obviously
guys?
not,
well, the way you
bro.
made it sound is what it sounds like.
Nah,
I know, I'd never
Like Shay,
had
how
any beef
dare
with
you say
Shay.
he's talking to women, bro? Like fuck.
Look, Devo was hooping for sure, bro.
Back
Devo
then,
was
man,
hooping.
I've lost my touch, man. I've
You lost your touch.
You have a girl right
gained your
now?
weight.
You have a
It's
girl?
all-
No girl?
Nah.
You have a girl?
No,
No?
maybe no.
That's when
Yes
I had,
or no,
that's
bro?
when I was 2
It's
and a half
just
years
I'm
ago.
hooping, bro. It's in the
You're
air. It's
hooping.
jump
Okay,
ball.
you're
You know what I'm
hooping.
saying?
All right,
It's jump
all right,
ball
all
or air ball? Which one?
No, air ball is you shot and you miss. I didn't jump yet.
Oh.
right.
Game ain't started yet.
True,
Feel me?
Fair. Okay.
You got a girl?
No.
You had a girl last time when I was doing an interview with you that apparently is never going to see the light of day.
Times have changed.
Yo,
Times
come
have
on, bro.
changed.
Damn.
Times have
What's his name, bro?
changed.
What's his name? Times has changed or the gender has changed?
Times have changed. Boo.
I don't think we're in Thailand,
this
brother.
guy has the word. You're a comedian?
I'm not. I never claimed to be a comedian.
What?
You're just a hater.
I'm not hating,
We
bro.
established this on
Okay,
this
say that joke
never
again.
to be
Say that
seen
joke
podcast.
again. Okay, say that joke again. Say that joke again.
No, I just said times have changed, gender has changed. That's it. All right. look, Shay does this shit. No, Shay does this thing, bro. Shay does this thing, bro. Shay does this thing where
Hey. Wrap it up.
No. I'm not rapping show. It's my show, motherfucker. This is
Wrap
gonna
it
see the
up,
light of
bro.
day.
Wrap
Shay
it
does this thing where he can find the craziest joke funny, bro, until he'll never give you credit because he's just that salty. He just wants to find pushback. By the way, that silverback gorilla joke, what'd I tell you?
Garbage.
You're garbage.
Garbage joke.
What'd I tell you? You told me that you heard that before. I said, you find me the premise, you find me somebody saying that joke, I take my clip down. Till date, bro, you never found it for me.
Well, the joke was so bad, I forgot about the whole thing, bro. So
Was that joke bad? Be honest. Was the joke bad?
I saw his face, bro. You made Devo uncomfortable, man.
No,
Brother,
listen.
I'll be like, I put my right shoe on my left foot, he'll get uncomfortable.
No, okay. I got uncomfortable. Okay, hold on. Let me explain why I got uncomfortable. Okay, there are some moments where I don't know how to read him, and it just happens, and I'm like, oh, because he's like, dude, I'm gonna say something. I'm like, all right, well, what's the worst thing this guy can say?
And he says the worst thing.
And he says ×2, and I'm like, that's why I was shocked. I was like, there's no way.
But that's not the question. The question was it funny?
I mean,
No.
Yeah,
like
there you go.
it was
There
funny,
you go.
but I was like terrified to claim that it was funny because I didn't know if people were gonna come.
If
at
you're
me.
if you're gonna laugh, then laugh.
Well, yeah,
That's what I'm
I mean,
saying, bro. I tell him that all the time.
yeah, if you're gonna laugh, then don't
Don't do that
Yeah,
shit where you
no,
hold it in.
I
then
know. It's just
Cameras go off.
live your
and then we're
truth,
laughing.
brother. Live your truth.
Yeah,
Live your
facts.
truth.
God said so.
I'm living my truth. That joke was terrible. You feel me?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I get you.
I think your braids on too tight, Jay.
No, I gotta get him redone. Actually, that's crazy.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Shay, for coming on, bro. Where can they find you, bro?
That was
Love
fun.
you too.
Personal THK Shay. Oh wait, at THKCHAY at THK Shay. Then if you need a neon sign, at Osmosis Glow.
Yeah, we're gonna put all the
everywhere.
links in the description for you, man. Shay, I love you, bro.
Love
Thank you
you
so much
guys.
for coming.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
That was fun. That was
Yeah.
fun.
My name is Six Salim.
And it's your boy Devo.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Peace.